I have this theory that you simply just have to be mediocre and it will change your life. So when I was younger, really young, I wanted to become an Olympian. I always had these sort of dreams in my head that I would work really hard at something and become very athletic at it. And I would go to the Olympics. I think many of us, maybe you, have this dream as well, where at some point in your life you dreamt that you would be the star. There would be something that you would be really good at. Maybe it's a sport, maybe it's in your own career, maybe it is with your family. Everybody would recognize you as the star in this particular area. For me, I wanted to go to the Olympics. Here's the problem. I'm not genetically engineered to go to the Olympics. That's not what my body actually is. I work out all of the time. I try to do things to the best of my ability, and yet my body doesn't allow me to become an Olympian. And now, if I was to focus on, that was my end goal, was to go to the Olympics, to actually try to win all of the time. Every moment that I would do that, I would feel like a failure. Every moment I'd want to quit and leave. And every moment I would not continue on. And I think you probably feel the same way often when you are having your mind set up that you would be the best in a particular area, that you are superior than everybody else. So I think one of the ways to get around this is for me to accept that I am mediocre. I'm adequate at best in many areas of my life. I'm not the best, snazziest dresser. I'm maybe not the best looking. I like to delude myself on that. Maybe I'm not necessarily, I'm the most athletic. I'm not the fastest. I'm never going to get there. In fact, when I was a kid, I was always the last person at everything that I ever did. If you knew me, you would understand. My family knows me, and they would contest to this, that I was always the last. It doesn't matter the area that I was in a small country school, and I was the slowest runner, the last in my grade, all of that. But when I accepted that I was mediocre, that at best I would actually just be average compared to everybody else, that's when I realized that, hey, it's okay to be average. It's okay to do these things and not be exceptional. And when I did that, it made it a lot more easier for me to get going and to try and to get back up. And it makes it a lot more easier for me to realize, like, this is important to me for other reasons. And when you realize that you're not going to be exceptional, you're not going to the Olympics, you're just mediocre at best, you realize and you train yourself in different ways so I can get back up and do it again. Now that I am a professor in a major business school, I get to talk to a lot of highfalutin people that all want to be the best in their field. They all want to be exceptional. But what I realize when I do this is I'm never going to be there. And the only way that I can actually get there is accepting the fact that I am mediocre at best. And it's through me accepting myself for who I am, mediocre, that I get back up and I do it again every single day. Now that I'm older, 45 years old, because of the fact that I accepted that I was mediocre, I was not going to get to the Olympics, or I was never going to be the most exceptional, I was able to actually make athleticism, doing exercise, as part of my life. I do it every day. I swim on a regular basis, and I continue to do this every single day. And it's the same thing with my own education. by accepting the fact that I'm never going to be exceptional, the most well-known, and all of that kind of stuff, I'm able to continuously do this. If you were to look at my videos, for example, that I put out on the Reciprocity channel, that's why I'm drawing you to look at this. It's because each one, I realize that nothing is exceptional about it. I'm an ordinary person doing ordinary things. I'm really boring. I don't do any video antics, anything like that. A lot of times people say that my voice drones on, but I get back up and I do it again every single day. And if you were to look at that and you were to compare yourself to you, are you able to do that? If you imagine yourself as completely exceptional and you're going to be the winner at everything, you realize that you are never going to do it. No, it's because that I realize I'm not exceptional. I realize that I'm never going to the Olympics. I'm mediocre at best, that I'm going to get back up and I'm going to try and do it every single day, no matter what happens, and it's going to become part of my life. If you want to change yourself and you want to make sure that you're going to do something, stop believing that you're exceptional. Imagine yourself as just mediocre. And if you're mediocre, you're just ordinary, just like everybody else, you're going to actually want to do this. And it's going to become part of who you are. You are going to want to get back up and do it again every single day, even when it gets difficult to do. So stop feeling that you have to be exceptional. Start believing that you are mediocre. The more that you realize that you're average, that you're mediocre, all of those feelings that you have, that you're not doing it right, or it looks ugly, or that you're a problem, they disappear. You realize that everybody else feels the same way, and you could do this because you're just like everybody else, doing the same things every single day. And those people that do make it to the Olympics, well, they do believe that they're somehow mediocre, but at the same time, they're genetically engineered a little bit differently than the rest of us. So once you realize this, that's the combination of your genetics, your surroundings, and all that kind of stuff, but also believing that you're mediocre, you're normal, ordinary, allows you to get back up and do it every single day. It's that combination of doing that allows you to do exceptional things. So if you want, as long as you believe you're mediocre, and if everything is all geared and everything is all right, maybe you'll get there. Maybe you will get to the Olympics. All right, take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.